Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus coming to you with another live word of the day. God bless, God bless. Thank you for tuning in. And those who are tuning in for the first time, I thank you for tuning in. And those who have been consistently supporting me, I thank you as well. Thank you so much for your support. Well, today, I want to talk about people that are not humble. People that you meet or people that you know. The people that you met or people that you know that every time you try to explain something to them, they know. Have you ever met people like that or know somebody like that? They just know everything about everything. You can't correct them about everything because they always have an answer for everything. Always have an answer. I don't know if that's probably one of the narcissistic behaviors. Always an answer for everything. You know everything. You're not humble. For example, true story, very true story. Man and his wife. Man decided he wanted to fix a pipe. And wife keep on asking him and said, wait a minute. Before you fix the pipe, I know there's water's leaking out the pipe. And he said, figure, look at YouTube, look at it. But still was missing one thing. YouTube can show you everything, but sometimes, but experience sometimes worse than sometimes in your favor, sometimes once you're experienced and seasoned. And what is the thing that you gotta know what you're doing? And he wound up messed up his whole system, his wife. And they had the money, like he didn't have the money. They didn't have the money. His wife begged him and pleaded him. They said, get a plumber. He'll save us money. The man acts like he knows everything about everything. The pipe broke down. She got angry at him because he acted like he know everything. And little did he know, he messed the system up even more. Now he has to pay even more money just to get the pipes repaired in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to be humble and say, I don't know. And say, I don't know. Because when you say, I do know, and then when you go to do the task at hand, you look more like a fool. Or you feel like a fool. Or you look more foolish. It's always good to learn new things and say, I don't know. Nothing wrong with trying new things and learning new tasks, but it's also good to learn. It's also good to learn new tasks and maybe gain knowledge from somebody that has experienced more than you in that field. Gain knowledge from someone that is more experienced than you in that field. And I always believe that you should be humble to learn from somebody that's seasoned. Learn from somebody that's been through the ropes so they can guide you better. Nothing wrong with trying it yourself. Nothing wrong with trying it yourself. But in order to try it yourself, you gotta humble yourself and learn. There's people that don't even want to read a manual. They think they just got it. I got it. I know it. I got it. They don't even want to read a manual or read instructions to put together something. They say, I know it. I got it. It's always good to be humble. It's always good to read reviews. Read reviews before you jump into anything and be humble. Be humble. It's always good to do that. And there's people that have this attitude that you try to explain. It's like teaching a physical therapist how to be a physical therapist. You never even jump into the field before. I once knew this lady. I know this lady that she just acts like because she's older, she feels that she knows everything. So when she's telling the physical therapist, okay, the physical therapist is younger than her. She's younger than her. Way like maybe 20 something years younger than her. But because she's older, she's telling her what to do. How to maneuver somebody that only has that's walking with a prosthesis. And she's arguing her because she's older. All because she said that she's older about what to do. About with the man that she's with. Arguing with the physical therapist on what to do. And the physical therapist says, hold on, wait a minute. You may be way older than me, but I've been a physical therapist for at least 15 years. You can't argue with me. I know the field. This is my field of work. How can you argue with somebody that's in the field of work that's been seasoned, and you have never touched that field before? You don't have no clue, but yet you act like you know because you're older. You look like a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to humble yourself. Humble. I'm speaking to those who act like I know, and act like they know everything, but yet you know nothing. You act like you know, I know. You meet people like that on your job, where you work at. You meet supervisors like that on your job. You meet family members like that. Shoot, you maybe have some friends that you connect with like that. They just act like they know everything about everything. And when you ask them, they just know it all. It's good to humble yourself. It's good to say, I don't know. And learn. What's wrong with learning? It's good to learn something new every day. It's always good to learn something new. But never act like you know everything about everything. Because at the end, you look like a fool. And at the end, who looks foolish? Well, this is Zacchaeus coming to you with another live word of the day, coming out of the book of James, chapter 4, verses 6. God resists the proud and gives grace to the humble. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in.